Do you have the new type ideas?
Yep.
Oh, I found it. Never
Okay.
mind.
Yeah, long over.
Hello and welcome to Pokésports, a competitive Pokemon podcast. I'm Mike and I play with one Pokemon on the field.
I'm Kevin. They somehow broke this game even more, Mike.
What? What do you mean?
I
what
saved
happened?
this. I saved this for the actual podcast. Didn't mention it to you one time on the pre.
So well. We've been chatting for 45 minutes. We did a whole preach and you saved this.
So somehow
Okay.
the game, after installing a 45-minute update for me because it was 5 gigabytes, God knows what they added that was 5 gigabytes worth of changes. They somehow broke some of the battles on the ranked battle stadium. Specifically the animations. When you record the Promo Pass video, you'll see it. It's so funny. So
really?
Yeah, it's hilarious. So there are two-headed trainers. There are stationary Blueberry Academy people just standing there stoically and staring at you on the side of the store. The thing is, like, when you load in, it gives you a default Blueberry Academy person instead of the actual trainer that you're up against.
Okay.
So when they throw out their Pokeball, they look like this. His balls fly out of them, and then when you're in the battle, they appear on the side of the map and slowly move their way towards where the trainer is, and then the actual trainer is inside of them like this, getting ready to battle. So it just looks like there's someone with two heads in the middle of the battle. It's the greatest thing.
It's somebody's soul just like ready to go.
And then the other Blueberry Academy student just staring at you.
Oh,
blankly.
it's a second person. It's a whole other person.
Yeah, it's okay. You know that stationary Blueberry Academy person?
Yeah.
He moves into the new trainer and he just stands there. And then the trainer's head is just coming out of his chest.
I hope that you just like caught lightning in a bottle where like they meant to update again. And like this won't be a problem tomorrow when people are seeing this. I hope that this isn't actually a thing tomorrow and that you just happen to be playing a bunch of games where the whole thing was broken.
Listen, Mike, it happened. It didn't happen my first battle. It happened my second battle.
Okay.
So it doesn't. I don't know what triggers it, but it doesn't seem to be every single situation it happens. But it did happen my third battle.
No.
So I was just like, oh no, he's back. But the thing is, when it happened the third battle, the map broke and he appeared in the clouds. Dude looked like holier than me.
Dude.
In the clouds, just tossing Pokeballs out of nothing.
Wait. Can I put that one out tomorrow then? Please? Can I just swap Meganium?
Yeah, sure. I don't care.
Okay,
It doesn't matter when they come out.
Well, you're going to have to make one glitchy thumbnail. Just saying. Because that's so funny. Patch 3.0.1 dropped and it fixed the game. The game's fixed now.
Yeah, sure.
Yep. And it works wonderfully.
What did they put? You know what 5 gigabytes is, Michael?
Fixing Dragon Cheer, obviously.
That's how many gigabytes it takes to fix one move? Then God, now I know why this game runs the way it runs.
Mm-hmm. Because the thought of Dragon Cheer existed earlier. So yeah, really, that being 5 gigabytes is intense though.
I was surprised when I was trying to hop on the ladder. It was 30 minutes.
Hey, but now you get 10 metal sounds.
Yo.
So that's pretty great. Okay, hold on. So here's the thing, folks. For you listening at home, welcome to Pokésports. It's a competitive Pokemon podcast. We're doing this podcast here in order to bring awareness to the esports in Pokemon. The Pokemon game it fights us sometimes.
Oh, sometimes.
It fights against us in our quest to play a complete game. But they patch it sometimes. And oh boy, when they patch it, it's a fun time. 3.0.1 patch just dropped, and there are a bunch of issues that have been fixed, and apparently a bunch that have been created. So here we go. Let's talk about Metal Sound, TM223. TM223 is here now. I don't know what the problem with it was.
Oh, I do. I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
So the reason they're giving Metal Sound is because Violet didn't have access to it, because they only allowed, because originally Metal Sound was crafted only using Shieldon, the baby Bastiodon, Shieldon body parts.
Oh,
that's a version exclusive to Scarlet, you see.
Oopsie.
So Violet wasn't able to get that move at all. So now they just changed the crafting for it and gave it away for free, I guess, to make up for all the time we didn't have Metal Sound.
So now you need Magnemite screws and Elekid furs, and they also gave you 10. So they're just letting bygones be bygones, and now you can finally use Metal Sound in your competitive journey.
I'm Googling what it is.
What Metal Sound does?
I don't know what it is. Do you know what it is?
It lowers defense. I don't know.
Okay, Metal Sound lowers the target's special defense.
Special defense. I was close.
By 2 stages.
2 stages.
But it is 85% accurate.
Oh, okay.
So no. So use fake tears is what that means. Okay, got it.
Right.
I understand why this isn't used. It all makes sense.
Next up, Dragon Cheer's critical hit boost used to stay after switching out. So if you would use Dragon Cheer and then you would swap your partner Pokemon out after it had gained the cheer of the dragon, then the crit would stay. And that was a problem. So they fixed it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Fun fact, I learned something about Dragon Cheer today.
Yeah.
Did you know you can only use it once no matter what? I thought you can use it multiple times to stack.
Oh, really?
Critical hit boosts.
You can't? Oh.
Nope.
I thought that you could use it multiple times. I haven't been using it because I can't.
Bless me.
But what? Is that good? Do we like that?
I was upset by it because I was trying to get to +2 critical hit ratio because I was next to a not dragon type. So I was like, okay, I'm going to raise it by 1. And then I wanted to raise it by 2. I wasn't able to. It just said, but it failed. I'm like, oh, I failed.
But why is it failing? There was an Inkay level up bug where when Inkay is leveled up below level 30, using items like rare candy or experience candy, players encounter a glitch. After their level up message is displayed, the game becomes unresponsive to any button inputs affecting gameplay. I would agree that being unresponsive to any button inputs does indeed affect gameplay. I need to be able to be
physical
with my Switch.
So what you're saying is that Inkay flatlined the game.
Yeah.
Unresponsive.
For real. There was an item printer wall glitch, a bug wherein players may get stuck between the League Club room and the item printer after adding it inside the room.
Interesting.
Can you imagine if you ordered something off of Amazon and you were like, all right, I'm going to order a printer, a big mega tank printer. And when I order it and it comes here, it's going to go right there. And the person delivers it to the door and they're like, all right, where do you want it? And you're standing in the spot and you're like right here. And they put it in you, like, through you. And now you exist in the same spot that the printer exists. And now you can't move. That's what just happened. You have become printer.
Congratulations. New role unlocked. Printer.
Listen,
printers used to be people.
Class upgrade. Printers used to be people?
People just have to hand rewrite things. Yeah. For book distributions before the printing press came out. That's why books were expensive.
I never thought about that, Kevin. That's an amazing.
Humans were printers before. Welcome to Pokésports, your history podcast.
We'll get into the rest of Pokemon later. For now, we need to talk about Calyrex and TM moves. Several TM moves that Calyrex is able to learn while it's in its Ice Rider and Shadow Rider form with Glacier and Spectre will now remain in its moveset even after separating it with the Legendary's horses. And it will be able to remember those moves even if Calyrex is no longer united with either Pokemon.
Wait, are they fixing this or they made this?
Did they make this bug? No, this is something
Several
that they
TM
fixed.
moves. Oh.
I guess that didn't happen.
Will now remain in its moveset even after separating it with Legendary Horse. So
the
does
Calyrex
that mean
specifically, so Calyrex was able to learn certain moves with or without the horses. And now if you teach it to Calyrex Shadow Rider or Ice Rider, when you separate the Calyrex, you can still remember the moves that you taught it.
So if I separate it and turn it into the other one, does that mean I can have an Ice Rider with, say, Expanding Force now?
Good question, actually.
Because I'd be interested if that were the case.
Wait a minute.
I'm wondering if there's something I can do to break something here.
If that's true, then that's what I'm going to be saying. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because now you can have a Calyrex Ice Rider. You can't. I'm sure you can't. I'm sure it doesn't work. If it does work, then that's a problem and that's a bug, and don't do it.
Do you think they checked before pushing this?
I don't know.
Or do you think they were like, hey, Knoxville's tomorrow, guys. We gotta fix Dragon Shield. The people
Calyrex.
are angry. They're upset. Also, there was a shadow bug fix too that Twitter found out later.
Shadow bug fix?
A shadow bug fix.
Okay.
So it looks like Smeargle doesn't learn Transform anymore.
Okay. So why is this a shadow bug fix? Oh,
because they didn't mention it.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah,
I understand. I thought there was a problem with the shadows.
But some people are saying that Wild Smeargle don't learn Transform anymore, but I don't think Wild Smeargle ever learned anything anymore.
I think Wild Smeargle knew Sketch.
Yeah. Oh, I guess if they're up against a Ditto, they can learn Transform. There was a duplication glitch that was happening in the game. That's the reason why they did it. They were like, oh, because I guess you can make Wild Smeargle transform into another Pokemon and then catch that Pokemon, and then suddenly you have two of that same Pokemon.
Oh, yeah. That was a thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Well, that's 3.0.1. And you know what? I was coming into this being like, all right, well, you know what? 3.0.1, it's not the, everything wrong with Zoroark we're fixing patch like we had a couple patches ago. This
what else had
like
an
a memorable patch, but then you went and told me about this Probopass business. So,
you know what else had an update?
What?
Powerworld, same day. Guess what? You can move with a full inventory now. It's great. All right.
So I've heard. I heard you can just like click and move it.
Oh no. What you can have 5,000 pounds on you, right?
Whoa.
And still not be frozen. You'll still go.
Now you'll always shuffle.
Yeah.
That's so much better. Wow.
That's
Kevin's been playing.
We're going to talk about.
Well, I'll talk about it a little bit. Kevin's been playing a ton of this game. I have not been playing a lick of it ever since last Thursday, where I played too much of it.
By choice or not by choice?
Not by choice. It's always by choice.
Oh, you think there's not a greater plan?
Mike
thinks he's in control.
I think that I'm in control. Hey, I need to talk about what happened last week or 2 weeks ago. Because 2 weeks ago, we had our 200th podcast, and we talked about the idea, the concept of new types. Mm-hmm. And somebody by the name of Adept Charon went and created a full infographic of 4 new types, one of them being my type, Cosmic type. And I'm so excited by it.
I've ever seen anyone make on anything.
Yeah. And I love it so much.
I'm so hyped. Okay, yeah.
I'm going to put Adept Charon's. I'm going to put this in the show notes. I want everybody to go and take a look at it. It's amazing. and it's so well thought out. And I honestly can't agree more with, I want to say all of them, but we'll see.
They went in and they made okay, him. Yeah, he went in and he made 4 different types.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes.
So we started with Cosmic? Let's start with Cosmic.
He made Cosmic, he made Rubber, he made Sound, and he made Wind type Pokemon.
So I guess that's different than Flying.
Yes, and we'll see why in a bit. So Cosmic type Pokemon. Cosmic type Pokemon are weak to Poison, Ghost, and Dragon.
Okay.
Pretty good.
I could see where this canonically makes sense.
Mm-hmm. They resist Sound, Fire, I guess that's Ground, Normal, Flying. Your images for these things are so funky. It's hard to.
That might be Steel.
Totally no. It might be Steel.
Steel, Ice, Wind.
Ice, Wind, and Dark. I like the Dark one.
Okay, that's a defensive type. Yeah. Holy Cosmic. All right.
They're super effective on Fairy, Flying, or Steel, depending on which one we decide it to be, and Dark. And they're not very effective on Psychic, Dragon, Bug, Electric, and Rock. So there are some Cosmic Pokemon out there like Lunala and Solgaleo. There's the Duskwing and Dawn.
Oh my goodness.
Dawnwing and Duskmane, other way around.
Imagine this kind of defensive typing on a Cosmic Steel type, Prism Armored Duskmane.
Yeah.
Wow.
Duskmane.
Oh, and Deoxic Defense gets this too.
Right. So we've got things like Darkrai. We've got things like Iron Jugulus is in here. We're even going with the new age stuff. Ledian is Cosmic Bug, and I like that a lot.
That would probably help Ledian a lot, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't need to be, was it right now, Bug Flying?
No.
So many things don't need to be
20
Bug
things
Flying.
Are. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Or Beetle, also.
Or Beetle,
UFO, I get it.
Yeah. We got Metagross and Dialga. A lot of legendary Pokemon getting the Cosmic status, and honestly, for good reason.
Yeah, space-time. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Arceus.
We've got our boy Unknown in there with the Cosmic typing.
Number 201.
Number 201.
Unknown.
We've got Clefable and Gothitelle. We've got Solrock and Solrock and Lunatone.
Yeah, the counterparts. Solrock and Lunala.
Ooh, I like what he did with Minior too, because he gave Minior with shields down, like with the shields, I guess, up, Cosmic and Rock. But then once the shields go down and it's just the solo Minior, then it's just Cosmic. It loses the Rock type.
I got a comment that slightly angered me the other day.
Okay.
About what we said on the podcast number 200. I said that Minior is a comet, and someone thought it was necessary to explain to me that comets don't fall from the sky. Those are meteors, Kevin. Comets remain in outer space.
What? Sorry, which Pokemon are you talking about again?
Minior.
I'm sorry, say that name one more time.
Minior. Is it not Minior?
Yeah, no, you're saying it. So Minior is a meteor. Is that correct? Is that so crazy?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Cool.
It's not a comet.
Just checking.
Here's my response.
Yeah.
They all just rocks, my guy. Doesn't matter where they are. They're just rocks.
Sure.
Heck, I could pick up a rock on the ground. It's the same rock. Okay, I'm done.
I got a comment.
I'm just kidding. I'm not actually that mad.
You pick up a pebble. It's like, oh, I've got a comment here. Starmie is also a water Cosmic type, which is, I like it.
Yeah. Gemstone.
Next up, we've got Rubber type. Rubber's a fun one.
It's a weird typing to be.
Yeah. But I like it a lot. And the little
I like the concept
infographic,
though. I'm looking at
right?
Pokemon,
Yeah, it's like a Lickitung with the tongue, right?
Yeah, I get
That's
it.
really
Like
cool.
it's pretty much anything that you could squish just become a Rubber type.
There's a lot of resistances. There's a lot of not very effectives. I won't go over those because those are just long. And honestly, I'm not sure what every single one of those icons are. But Rubber Pokemon are weak to Fire, Ice, Steel. That's definitely Steel. And Dark.
Mm-hmm.
And they're super effective offensively to Electric. Makes sense. Water. Interesting. And Poison.
I guess, you can block poison with water. You wear gloves.
The poison, right.
Yeah.
You wear those rubber gloves. It bounces off the water as well. Like you don't get wet because you have rubber.
Oh yeah, that's great. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Oh yeah, I get it.
Okay, so we've got Ditto. Ditto's absolutely a rubber type. We can't call that normal type. That's rubber. We've got the Lickitung family. We've got the Gastrodon family. We've got Shelmet and Excelgor. That one's interesting.
Yeah, I don't think we could squish those as much as the other ones.
Okay. Cool. And I guess that is
our boy Wobbuffet.
Wobbuffet is certainly a rubber type.
Certainly squishable.
All of the Goodra family. Orthworm being steel rubber. That's cool.
That's so defensive. Goodness.
Yeah. We've got Tangrowth. We've got Swalot. A lot of these Pokemon are like borderline irrelevant right now and could become relevant because of this new typing.
A lot of snaky things here.
Yeah.
Like, things like Serperior, things like Arbok, Tentacool, kind of as like,
I don't know if I'd call Garbodor a rubber type.
I definitely call
said
Muck
rubber and poison. Muck, yeah. Okay.
Rubber poison, yeah.
And this would solve the age-old question of like, how does it hold itself together?
It's made of rubber.
This is made of rubber.
The weird one here is Donphan. Do you think I guess
it's a tire.
It's a tire.
Oh yeah.
It makes itself a tire. I get it.
Yeah, it's a tire. And we've got the stretchy boy, the Tatsugiri.
If you're eating sushi that is rubber, Adept, we got to take you to a better sushi place.
No. I've been kept up at night by the thought that Tatsugiri does not deserve to be. Is it at least a little bit water? Is it part water?
It is. It's water dragon.
Am I going crazy? No, it is. Yeah, it's water dragon. It doesn't need to be. It shouldn't be. It's not a water Pokemon. Like, why is it water? Because it's a fish? Yeah.
Yes. That is exactly why.
Okay, but Cradily.
Why is it a dragon? Oh,
dragon. Exactly. Does it need to be a dragon? No.
It's a dragon roll.
Yeah. It's a dragon roll. We've got Bellybolt. We've got Xurkitree and Guzzlord. And Meltan and Melmetal. I don't know if I agree with Ferrothorn. I'll take it. I mean, I'll take it.
I won't complain, but
it's cool.
I won't agree either.
Yeah. All right, so that's rubber type. We've got sound type. These are all just like little earworms. You just listen to this and you're like, okay, well, could that make sense? Right? Sound type. Pokemon that are weak to sound type are poison. Wait, I'm wrong. Sound type are weak to. There it is. Poison, water, bug, and electric.
So sound type doesn't want to take sound underwater.
Right.
Sound can't travel as. Oh, you can, but it's less travelable.
Mm-hmm.
That electric.
And electric, yeah. Because it's like
because when you get electrocuted, you stop making sound. It makes a lot of sense.
But sound type is also super effective to electricity and steel and psychic.
Okay.
And fighting? Must be fighting. Oh, it's like a little punch. Yeah, it's fighting.
Yeah.
Cool. Now, the sound type is an interesting one because Charon went and built his own evolution.
Yeah, we need one of those.
Type. That's really cool. It's a sound evolution. Now, what would... it's Hypeon.
Hypeon.
Yeah. I like it. Now, it goes without saying that a lot of normal types, I think a lot of like the sound kind of Pokemon were given normal because they didn't have a sound type or anything to do with it. So like Exploud is in that family. Just went from normal all the way to sound.
Full sound.
Full sound. Jigglypuff family is now Sound Fairy. Audino is also Sound Fairy. Yeah, they sing. Chimecho obviously is sound. I guess that's Sound Wind. Oh, that must be Sound Wind. Yeah. And so is Excelgor is actually Rubber Wind. Cool.
I like that too.
Yeah. Now I like that. We've got Noivern, which is sound, Meloetta, which is sound, and obviously the two forms are psychic and fighting. Noibat, Ludicolo is a sound. Most of the musical Pokemon, are going to be that.
A lot of starters are sounds towards the bottom that I'm looking at too.
Really? Like, Primarina.
Like Rillaboom, Skeledirge, and Prim. We got a Grass, Water, Fire sound core, dude.
Cool. Okay, I like that. We've got Cricketune, to nobody's surprise. We've got Politoed and Seismitoad, both going to be water sound. A lot of water sound Pokemon. Yeah, like a lot of sirens and a lot of frogs. Anything that's siren or frog-like got water sound. Exactly.
They sure do make sounds.
They sure do. Wouldn't you know it, we've got Electrode as electric sound.
Oh, Azelf.
Azelf, really?
Azelf.
What about it?
Isn't that Speak No Evil? Or no. Oh, those are the three monkeys.
Oh.
There was Hear No Evil, See No Evil, Speak No Evil. I think the water one is Speak No Evil, but I don't see the water monkey here.
Okay.
Well, what is Azelf? Why Azelf and not the other ones?
That's a good question.
Like, I know Mesprit is emotion, Uxie is knowledge. What the heck is Azelf?
Explosion.
Explosion. What? What
is Azelf? Kevin Googles. While he does that, we've got the Yanmega and Boltund, which is cool.
Willpower. Okay.
Toucannon and Squawkabilly.
It's willpower, Michael.
Okay.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know. What's the sound of willpower? That's beautiful.
Doom.
Oh, I tried to press it and it didn't work.
Yeah, I noticed. Oh, well. I'll make the noise. I am the soundboard. Wow.
Okay. A lot of these are sound and wind, like Chimecho and Noibat and Altaria. Wind is the last one here. Wind is weak to, looks like flying, dragon, and psychic. And then offensively, it's good against ghost, water, fire, and bug.
I guess this makes a little bit of sense because wind and things that fly in it are two different things.
Sure. Yeah. I would imagine that there are a lot of flying and wind Pokemon, and there are. You've got like Pidgeot.
The end.
Oh, that's it.
That's the only one.
Oh, Dodrio's here too, actually. Yeah,
this is a very fast looking typing.
Yeah.
Like a lot of fast Mons here.
A lot of very fast Pokemon in here. Ninjask is in here. What's that one at the bottom right? I've forgotten. Pheromosa? No. Yes.
Pheromosa. Yeah, that's it.
A lot of bug and wind. So you got your Vivillons and your Butterfrees and your Beautiful Eyes. Beautiful Eye?
Yep.
Yeah, I haven't played that Pokemon in so long. Oh my gosh.
You haven't played Gen 3, yeah.
Oh, that must be it. Yeah.
What is that? Beautiful Eye?
What is that thing? You've got Raikou, Suicune, and Entei are all their respective core plus wind. It's pretty cool.
I like that Cinderace is wind because you run fast.
Yeah. Fast as a wind.
I feel like all the genies should be wind. Are they? I see Thundurus and Landorus. Where's Tornadus?
You mean the windy one?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, no, he's there.
He's there. And so
they're in a line. They're in a line. Okay.
Ooh,
I was like, wait a minute.
And again, he went and made a evolution for it.
The wind evolution.
Blustreon. Tornadion.
Are you making these up?
Yes. Am I good?
Okay. Yeah. I thought you legitimately read it somewhere.
Nah.
No. Togekiss. Let's make Togekiss better.
The entire cast form family is wind. And that makes much sense. And I love it so much. Same with Drifloon.
I have a complaint.
Oh, okay.
In no way Dunsparce deserves to be a wind type. I don't know why or how. But you have not convinced me with that one.
He can be, you know what? And what's funny is he kept his normal type. He's normal wind. So like you can just kind of I would love to just give to Dunsparce any other type. Like give it wind, sure. Make it like normal and steel. And that's funny. And that's very funny. Give it normal water. Why is it that? I don't know. It's very funny.
Why do you think Sinistea and
they just kind of blow around and just do their thing.
Oh, maybe Ghost the wind coming out of the pot when it gets too hot.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And then
Eldegoss is grass and wind. Jumpluff
kind of
is
floats
grass
around.
and wind. Yeah, they both just kind
Also
of float. I like that Sneasel has kind of lost its ice type and is just dark and wind.
They are ninjas. Like, I don't know why
Yeah.
they're ice to begin with. I know
'Cause they had
Japan is
nothing else.
cold, but
It's
yeah.
so cold.
Yeah. It's
Except
also
in the
so
summer
hot,
where it's
depending
so
on
hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so lots of floaty Pokemon get the wind type. This was a really, really cool little graphic here. And again, I really hope you look through it. Maybe you'll find some things that we didn't mention. There are a bunch of Pokemon that we didn't say. So enjoy that, because that's
if you guys
so
are looking
much fun.
for it, you can either go to Adept Charon's Twitter, or we just also retweeted it on our Twitter. If you're
Yeah, I'm going to make sure to post it in the show notes as well. So check the description, check the Spotify, all that stuff. Okay. You want to talk Liverpool? Let's talk Liverpool.
You want to talk about your liver? Sure.
Cool. All right. So Liverpool happened, period. And that's the end of our show. Yeah.
See you guys again next week for
see you next
episode
week.
203, the Smeargle episode.
You don't know that. You
Nope.
don't know that for sure.
Nah,
What's this one? Last one was unknown. Yeah.
Unknown. What's after unknown?
Smeargle.
It would have to be another Rocky friend. Was there? What's a
Why? Why would it need to be another Rocky
Because it's
friend?
in the cave, and no one's
Oh.
chilling in the cave.
Okay. What's another Gen 2 Rocky friend?
I have no idea. I'm googling it.
Okay.
Did you look it up already?
No.
Oh, it's my favorite one.
Is it Wobbuffet? It is Wobbuffet.
Apparently.
Whoa.
Yeah,
See-
if you guys are wondering whether or not this is actually my favorite one, give me 1 second.
Oh, it is. Guys, you are in for a treat. You are in for a treat because Kevin has, for a long time, made Wobbuffet his personality. He's big into salutes. He's big into just kind of vibing. Like, that's all Wobbuffet's deal. Look at that salute. He's got one. He's got two. That one doesn't salute. That one has a problem. This one, there's the salute and it's back. This time with the other hand. That one's just a little baby one.
This one Darby made for me.
Yeah.
We met Darby at Charlotte Regionals, and I
Darby's
guess she
amazing.
needed this one.
Thank you,
And I
Darby.
got this one.
Hey, there's the salute.
And I got this one. This one's not saluting.
Listen, I think a Wobbuffet is like 98% salute and 2% buffet. Yeah.
This one's saluting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Salute buffet.
So now I got a table full of Wobbuffet. I'm
Congratulations.
going to just record the rest of this podcast like this.
That's fine. I think you'll be better for it.
Got to put these all back.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. No. Oh, he got it in his head. Now he has to do it.
No.
Anyway,
I'm not doing
Liverpool
it.
was over. Liverpool was over the weekend, January 27th and 28th. Where? In Liverpool.
In Liverpool.
Liverpool Regional Championships. Oh, this was just a regional? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's
This-
not,
this-
we're
this
not
wasn't
even in
LAIC.
EUIC. Yeah.
Yeah. I said
Oh, you
LAIC.
Yeah,
Latin
really.
America,
I just noticed that you have Wobbuffet sitting on your thing, and I don't think I have anything that I can put.
This probably helps with the mic quality. I'm sure it does.
Maybe.
Helps with the video quality. You have to see less of my face. I guess I
Yeah.
could put a smaller guy here.
Okay.
There you
So
go.
Kevin just replaced that with a why not. For all of our audio only listeners.
you know
'cause there
why?
are a lot of those.
You know why?
Hmm.
Because why not?
Because why not? Yeah. Just don't cover the mic with the tag.
oh,
Yeah.
I can fix this.
Okay.
No tag on this one.
664 players were there at Liverpool, which is amazing. Simply
lot.
amazing. That's a lot to be over in the United Kingdom. And wouldn't you know it, not a single Canadian was in the top 128.
We checked.
I checked, and I was very sad about that. Not because there wasn't representation from Canada. I know that there are some Canadians there, but I wish that they had done. I wish that they had got day 2.
But they
I would have
didn't
been
do
so
good.
happy for them.
They needed
and
to
that's
do
okay.
better.
Yeah, I'm so distracted by the Wobbuffet going into the mic. There you go. You got
I'm
it.
trying to add them everywhere. This one has a clip on it, so I can figure this one out.
Yeah.
Yeah. The soundboard stopped working?
Yeah. It's dead. And that's okay. All right. Anyway, we have the top 8 from Liverpool. We've got for prizing, I should say. Okay, I'm getting myself back in there after the Wobbuffet debacle. Here we go.
I'm just distracting Mike.
It's fine. It's fine. The people who placed 5th to 8th walked away with 100 championship points and $1,000. People who came 3rd and 4th got 130 championship points and $2,000. Person who came 2nd got 160 championship points and $4,000. And the person who came 1st got their 2024 World's Invite 200 championship points and $6,000. Amazing stuff. Money. I still find it wild that they have been able to shell out so much more money over the past over this last circuit. That's great.
How much money do they actually shell out? 750 times 1, 2, 3.
What's the prize pool? Well, for
6,
top 8
7,
alone,
8.
We've got 4,000, 10,000, 14,000, $18,000 for top 8.
And then 750 times 8, because that's the top 16.
Okay.
Is another 6,000.
Whoa. So we've got $24,000 in the prize pool for day 2 for 664 players. That does go up as more people go in there. What's the next kicker?
I don't know. I
Okay.
think it's around 800 or something.
Feels like it's around there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the last time we passed that, we were like, oh, that's amazing. We're in the next thing. And we were close
Charlotte
to
passed
900.
it. So
Charlotte was there. Yeah. All right. So do we usually go over the top 8? What is this podcast? What do we do?
We usually do top 4 unless something's cool in top 8.
Okay. Is there anything cool in 5th to 8th?
Registeel's kind of cool.
Registeel is kind of cool.
Registeel.
Yeah, from Davide Cognetta. Came in with a Registeel and a Raging Bolt on their team, plus a Cresselia, the only Cresselia in top 8, plus the only Registeel in top 8. It's pretty cool.
Did anyone else notice that Cresselia fell off a cliff? Like, where has that thing been?
Yeah,
I feel like
Cresselia again?
Maybe it's just because we're X amount of years deep into Pokemon, but it feels like we just have such a wide pool of Pokemon that are all so good that they're just surprising that they're not in top 8.
Yeah.
Another thing worth mentioning: not a single Iron Hands in top 8. Big sad. Brian
That's
Hands is still not here.
We do have one Dondozo Tatsugiri sitting in 8th, plus a Glimmora, but not the only Glimmora in top 8. There's also in 5th.
Hey, Michael, how many Urshifus do you see in top 8?
Urshifu, physical, Urshifu. There's 7 out of 8 Urshifus in the top 8. That's wow. I give this regional 7 out of 8 Urshifus. That is wild.
Wow, dude. This Pokemon's gotta go, man.
Take it out. I don't want it.
It is so stupid how good. It's like, okay, the whole thing with VGC is, hey, let me click protect and play some mind games. Urshifu's like, nice try.
Nice try. In 6th, we also have one expanding horse. Just one horse that just keeps getting bigger.
Roberto made it through.
That's right.
The gatekeep.
That's right.
That expanding horse until
Iron Crown, for those who don't know. Iron Crown gets a little move called Expanding Force, which is really, really good. And so we've called it Expanding Horse because that's very funny.
Heard of it.
Okay. What else in the top 4? We've got Guillermo Castilla, who went in with a Raging Bolt, Wellspring Ogerpon, which, spoiler alert, the next 3 that we're going to say are Wellspring Ogerpon in the next 3 places. Hisuian Arcanine, Fluttermane, Landorus, Incarnate, and Dark Urshifu.
Cool team.
Yeah.
A lot of cool, interesting things about this. Specifically, I'm looking at the Raging Bolt adaptation for Assault Vest. I feel like that is a big answer to the Blurse debacle that was happening at Charlotte. Because if you notice, not a single Blurse made it to top 8. Which is kind of crazy, right? Like, Blurse was such a popular pick for Charlotte Regionals, and then we go over the sea or the ocean, and suddenly no Blurse to be seen.
It's true. Blood Moon Ursaluna, you start seeing it as you go further down the 128, but not a single one in the top 8. That's wild.
You know what? Raging Bolt with Assault Vest, it's tanky, and then it gets Snarl, right? Like that's all you got to do to shut down a Blurse. You got to just yell it. You got to go rare, and then it gets upset at you.
Oh no, it's a big old bear. What about this?
I'm a dinosaur.
No dinosaur. All right. Well, that is Guillermo's team. In third, we've also got a Wellspring Ogerpon, and we've also got an Urshifu, and we've also got a Raging Bolt. Those are the 3 Pokemon that have moved
we
forward.
Just said.
That's Edu's team. Also went in with a Golden Go, Incineroar, and Tornadus.
Another AV Raging Bolt. Okay, yeah, this is the way, I guess.
This one didn't have Snarl, though.
No Snarl on this one? Oh, yeah, you're right. The Fairy Terra Blast instead.
Yeah, you don't really need Snarl if you're a Raging Bolt, because all you need to do is just hit it with a special attack.
Yes, fair enough.
Because Blood Moon or Saluna just doesn't like those in general.
Fairy Terra seems to be popping up a lot more.
Yeah. It always does. Lots of Pokemon end up going Terra Fairy just because it's such a good defensive typing.
Ferretary.
Exactly. Golden Go also has Ferretary. Incineroar does not. It has Feral Water.
Yeah, not this time.
And then Tornadus is just Tornadus in that. But again, interestingly enough, using Rain Dance from Tornadus helps out your Ogerpon Wellspring. It helps out your Golden Go by making it not as susceptible to the fire moves. Plus, it also gives your Bleak Wind Storm full accuracy. So it's a pretty good move on your Tornadus.
It makes Trick Room Torkoal very sad.
Yeah, it sure does. Coming in second was Flavio Del Pidio, who went in with an Ogerpon Wellspring, a Fluttermane, an Incineroar, a Heatran, a Rillaboom, and a Baxcalibur.
Heatran and Baxcalibur making a comeback. Welcome back, guys. Where you been? Also, Magma Storm on the Heatran, too.
Whoa.
Yeah.
People are putting Magma Storm on their Heatran. Yeah. Okay. I like
Flavio feeling a little lucky. I don't know. This Magma Storm scares me, but it's good when it hits, and it's good when it's good. Oh, wait, does Magma Storm hit your allies? Is this like a whole thermal exchange Magma Storm situation?
Oh, you asked me a question. I have no idea how to find out right now.
Magma Storm.
That would be really cool. If you could just perpetually make your Baxcalibur stronger.
What if you just keep missing your Baxcalibur? I accidentally typed Magma Armor. That's not the one.
That'd be an interesting combination. You got Baxcalibur and Heatran out at the same time. Baxcalibur goes for a Swords Dance for the +2. Your Heatran goes for the Magma Storm, gives Baxcalibur now the +3. And then at the end of the turn, it hits again with Magma Storm and it gives it a +4. And then you Ice Shard the next turn.
That's a tech.
That's huge. I don't think it works that way. It probably doesn't, but it will be very, very funny if it does. Yeah. Then
Magma Storm inflicts damage on the first turn and traps the opponent, causing them to lose 1.
See, it's that opponent word that makes me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably not. All right. Well, moving on. We've got Antonio Sanchez, who went in with a very familiar team. I've
seen this before.
What is that? I think I've seen that before. We got Fluttermane, Incineroar, Urshifu. Is this one dark? No, this one's water. Surging Strikes Urshifu. For Ridgiraffe, Ogerpon, Hearthflame. Did I mention Rillaboom? I don't know if I mentioned Rillaboom, but Rillaboom's in there as well. Here. Yeah. And this team, is this the exact Wolf team?
That's what it looks like, yes.
Yeah, this feels like the Wolf team.
It looks exactly identical. Nothing has changed. And hey, if it works, it works, right?
If it works, it works. Honestly, it might have subtle differences here, but yeah, it is so good. Turns out to be so good. Is
this Rinyasan all over again? Are we back here?
Right?
Are we back in Rinyasan meta? If you guys are unaware, Sword and Shield had a team archetype that literally won like 4 or 5 regionals in a row called Rinyasan. And it became a who can beat Rinyasan first game.
Yup.
It took a while.
Now, this certainly does seem like the team to beat. We will see if that happens in Knoxville, because that is going to be the next regional that's coming up, this weekend? Tomorrow?
Streaming tomorrow.
Yeah, streaming tomorrow. That'll be fun. Are you going to that one? Have you decided?
I'm still here, so no.
Oh, yeah, true. I guess you would be going tomorrow.
I would have been gone by now.
That's fair. I don't know. I don't think about things anymore.
Yeah. It's too close.
It's too close to you in distance or in...
No, it's too close in time to the Charlotte Regionals. I'm at the point where, do I really want to go 3-4 again tomorrow? I'll pass.
We'll gladly go 3-4 in
Orlando.
NAIC. Yeah,
because then we can at least go to
Orlando.
Well, I'm going to Orlando. Yeah, going to NAIC. Because then at least we can go to Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And not Tennessee.
Yeah, because then you can walk outside and it'll be sunny, and it's like, oh, this is pretty nice. I like that.
This place ain't too bad.
This place ain't too bad, this Florida.
And then we go to NAIC. It's going to be in the middle of June. We're all going to be sweaty, gross, and humid, disgusting. Mosquitoes. I can't wait for New Orleans.
Ooh, so good. Ooh, ice cream, so good.
Oh, you know how hot Florida is? New Orleans is probably hotter.
Nice. Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't go to Orlando. I'm too busy in Florida.
See, somehow that worked out that way, huh?
I am on vacation in Florida the week of Orlando Regionals. So,
and the sad thing is, it's in a completely different part of Florida.
Too far away.
It's pretty big, believe it or not.
Turns out. Anyway, Kevin, you got anything fun to plug?
Brother, just watch the Promo Pass video and watch the game break. That's all I gotta say.
That's gonna be so fun. I can't wait to edit that right now. Yeah.
There was that debacle.
Sure. You want to talk about that?
The Liverpool Regionals. So I guess there was a situation where two players had a Raging Bolt or something with the exact same OTs and trainer IDs and SSIDs, and they caught it. That surprises me that they caught it. Like, that almost scares me. For TPCI, it's like, wow. Because they were completely legal. They were completely caught legitimately, but they were cloned, is what that means. Because not a single game with the same exact trainer ID, same exact OT, cannot numerically have two Raging Bolts, because only one per game.
But it's not like it's in the same game, right?
No, the two different players had it.
Two different players had the same. I see. Two different players had the same Raging Bolt, so it was clearly either created from the same source or cloned from the same game. Which, wow, that's interesting that they're like really, really drilling down on that stuff and catching all that. I mean, hey, you know what? Good on them that the technology is there for them to go and catch all this. Also, I really hope this is a big red flag for Nintendo to be like, people just want the Pokemon. People just want to have the Pokemon competitively. I hope they put something in their game.
I'm probably wrong by saying this, but I'm pretty sure not any other competitive game has a competition and doesn't allow you the full access of the game. Pokemon somehow doesn't allow you the full access of the game.
Yeah.
For their competitions. Like, you walk into a League Tour, all the champions are unlocked. You walk into a Smash Tour, all the characters are unlocked. It's not like you go there, you're like, oh, sorry, I haven't unlocked Palutena yet. Give me 1 second. You're there, and you could play that character, and then that's it.
I respect the fact that the game is built in the way that it's built, and that you got to go and just play the game right now the way that it is to go and make your Pokemon and whatnot. But I do think that in future generations, if they want their esport to succeed and they want their esport to be varied and they don't want people to drop off as hard, then they're going to need to make some way for people to just immediately have the Pokemon that they want with the customization that they're looking for. And yes, it involves kind of breaking the fourth wall a little bit and taking the personality out of a lot of the Pokemon that they have. And that's the reason that it's not in there right now, is because they want you to feel like they're, part of your team and part of the extended family and whatnot. But you're going to lose people from your esport if you don't make it accessible for people to go and play your esport. From an esports perspective, it's like that.
We're yet again asking for a showdown game. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Kind of, right?
Good night, everybody. Yeah.
Right, exactly.
That is exactly what we're asking for, because that is the solution to everybody's problem. That's the fastest solution to everyone's problem.
And it could look like, you know, they could write it in as part of the game. Like, there are ways to make this a story element. Make it like a Pokemon battle simulator or something inside your game, where it's like these Pokemon that you're competing with competitively aren't actually your team or something like that. Like, I don't know, but again, that's taking the personality out of it. It's a very complicated line to walk, but I think they can do it if they just put in that kind of effort.
I don't know. Temtem did it kind of fast.
We're referencing all of the
everybody,
all of them. All right. Anyway, make sure you're following Pokésports on wherever you can follow Pokésports. Thank you so much, Darby, for creating that little Wobbuffet that Kevin is so precariously putting on his mic. Wow, you've done it.
I got it to stand.
Go and tell a friend about Pokésports. If you've got a friend who enjoys, I guess, casual competitive Pokemon. We talk about the like big competitive side, but I feel like we're casual competitive players ourselves.
Brother, I went 3-4. I'm totally casual competitive.
My dude, you played a Probo Pass on the channel.
Are you telling me Probo Pass isn't competitive?
We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.